All right, welcome back to another live stream, everyone. It has been quite a few days. I think it's been maybe 4 to 5 days since our last live stream. So excited to be back finally. It feels like it's been a really long time. So today we'll be doing some Minecraft gameplay along with a live Q&A. So as per usual, feel free to ask me anything that comes to mind about college apps, study tips, homework, finances. And we have people tuning in. What is up? What is up? We have Fire, Min, Bob, Art, Manju, Druvika, Cheese, Fire, The S, Zara, Dust, Ibrahim, Taif, Nasser, Chipotle, Danny. Great to see you again. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Great to see everyone. Okay. Hello, hello. We have Trisha, Jaden, Arhant, Motivating. I'm seeing a lot of familiar names from previous live streams, so love to absolutely see that. Let's see. Hello, hello. Druvika, great to see you again. I'm doing well. Hope you're also doing well right now. I just finished up a ton of work, had a nice dinner, and ready to stream for quite some time. I'm very excited for this. This is the best day to be alive. I'm glad to hear that. What's up, Sana? Great to see you again. Thank you for tuning in. Someone is saying, what is your favorite book? So I recently finished How to Hide an Empire. Back in the day, I used to read a lot of business and self-help books. I'm a huge fan of 0 to 1. I took the ACT today. Oh, I hope it went well. How did you feel about it? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling confident? Is YouTube your main job? Yes, YouTube is my main job. Or it's like half. No, I'd still say it's my main job, but in addition to YouTube, I also run Next Admit, which is my college admissions business. My brother Mahad and I co-founded it. Cook him. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate the support. Okay, never mind. We are not cooking them. We are actually the ones getting cooked here. We got absolutely cooked. Okay, let's go ahead and head out of that. And by the way, guys, if you want to join me on Hypixel, feel free. I'll be more than happy to duel, you guys. All right, I want to try out the bridges. The bridges is pretty fun. When should I worry about college? You really shouldn't start thinking about college until you get to high school. It's okay to think about it briefly in middle school, but it shouldn't consume your entire existence, and you shouldn't feel like every action you take in middle school should be for top colleges. But by the time you get to high school, yeah, it's healthy to think about, what you might want to major in, where you might want to go to school, those sorts of things. Okay, I think this guy's AFK because I just ran straight into his base and scored. So, Cadence, I think I did well in the ACT besides math. Okay, besides math, that's totally fair. So it seems like you did well in the other sections. Sounds like it was a pretty good. Oh my! How did I fall right there? Sounds like it was a pretty good test session. So glad to hear that. Go hard, you should play Minecraft. we are on Minecraft right now. Let's see. How do you take notes in class, on a computer or handwritten? I'm a fan of handwritten notes all around. But, I'll be honest with you guys. Back in college, I did take plenty of notes on my computer because it's more convenient, right? You can just carry your computer to class. It's the only thing you have to carry instead of a bunch of heavy notebooks. But I think it's important to have some sort of review session with handwritten notes, just so you internalize the information. Love your content. Thank you, Cadence. I appreciate it. Daniel, what is up, Daniel? I remember you. Thank you again for tuning in. Player 1, great to see you. Should I take AP Chem? AP Chem, I think it's a great AP class because it can be a foundation. It can be foundational for those interested in pre-med, those interested in engineering. It's a fundamental STEM course that I think, yes, most students should take. How can I improve my handwriting? I made a short form video just about this. If you go to my channel and search up how to improve handwriting, it'll pop right up. Chen, great to see you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and time out some people in the chat here. Let's go ahead and do this. I'll be nice. I'll do 30 minutes only. I have the most important exam tomorrow. What do you suggest I do? Complete my syllabus or practice questions? So if your exam is tomorrow, I think practice questions is the way to go. But if you by complete syllabus, I think you mean should you review all the topics? And I think at this point, just focus on practice questions for the topics that are hardest are going to be most important for the exam. Oh, Trisha, well, thank you for stopping by. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and head back to Hub. Here, I'll go ahead and wait right here in the middle just in case any of y'all want to duel me. Phil, thank you for tuning in. Legend, I appreciate the support. Valdic, I also appreciate this. Also appreciate the support. Okay, so I think we can just jump into another game. I think I'll do another UHC. Tips for grade 7. Grade 7. So I'd say I think in middle school by grade 7 is when you can start enrolling into honors courses or like slightly more accelerated courses. So if that is an option, I would 100% take that. I think by grade 7 is also just a great time to join a few clubs if you haven't already and to pursue some extracurriculars outside of school. I think people often don't think about activities outside of school, like personal projects, hobbies, as valid things they can include in their college application one day, but those pursuits are very much valid and, you should look into those as well. Daniel, how common is it for people to lie on college admissions? To be honest, hard for me to tell you how common, but if you lie on your college application and colleges figure out afterwards, that can be grounds for getting your acceptance rescinded. Or if they find out after you've been accepted and after you've enrolled, that can be grounds for, kicking you out of, or expelling you from the institution. How many siblings do you have? I have 2 younger siblings. All right, let's go ahead and... Here, what do you guys think? Should we continue playing Hypixel or should we jump over to a survival world? What are you guys feeling? What is my favorite thing to do? My favorite thing to do? That's a really broad question. I think my favorite thing to do... Honestly, this might sound a little not cheesy, but it might sound a little basic or like cliche, but genuinely spending time with my family. Or like family or friends, and just like taking a break from work, from the chaos of the day to day, to just have dinner together, or to watch a TV show, or to watch a movie. People are saying survival. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do survival then. Let's jump over to our survival world. How are we doing here? I kind of forget where we left off, but okay, we died again. What a surprise. Okay, so we had nothing in the furnaces. Yeah, definitely not. We had some iron. But I think it's time to go through the routine. Oh, I didn't leave myself any wood. Okay, so the next time, before I go back to the nether or do anything risky, I'm going to leave myself a bunch of wood in the chest so we have something to start off with. Or planks, I guess, so we don't have to like break down logs and, convert them again. Okay, let's just go ahead and break down these trees. You are my favorite content creator. I'm glad to hear, Legend. And guys, I also want to make the content a lot better. Like some long form videos that I have planned for later this year are going to be very exciting for you and for me to make, and hopefully you enjoy them. They're going to be different. They're going to be a bit more immersive. Oh, Eternal, what's up? You are my least favorite content creator. Eternal, I can tell by the fact that you got a channel membership that I definitely must be your least favorite. Gohar, do you have any, do you get sleep deprivation from playing Minecraft at night? To be honest, I only ever play Minecraft on these live streams. So no, I don't get sleep deprivation. Though I did in the past. In 10th grade, there was a little phase when I played Minecraft a ton, especially during the summer, from like the evening until 2 or 3 a.m. and it was bad. It was not the healthiest period of my life. B, thank you for the super chat. Tips for a successful awareness campaign for National Honor Society. Awareness campaign. So is there like some cause that you're advocating for that you want to encourage other students to volunteer for or donate to? In that case, I think... See, when I was in high school, this is going to make me sound really old, but I didn't have TikTok. But I think leveraging viral short form content, even if it mostly just targets people at your school, is a fun, engaging way to get them involved in the conversation. And then, of course, you also have your more traditional methods of spreading the word through like posters, like just talking to people in school, through your friends. But like social media stories and like short form content, I think is also viable in that sort of situation. I think someone was telling me to speak in Urdu just a few seconds ago. I can go ahead and do that, but my Urdu is very broken. मैं सिर्फ थोड़ी बहुत उर्दू बोल सकता हूँ. There we go. I feel like that's one of the only phrases that I also know how to say. Okay, we got some wood. Cool. How do you start a good business? I will come back to that question maybe in a bit, but let's see. Daniel, thank you for the super chat. Do you think Mahad's a copycat? No, Mahad is not a copycat. Mahad is my younger brother. He, to be honest, I think people who don't know we're brothers often accuse him of copying me, which I feel bad for him because I'm like, no, like we're both in this together. And those of you who do not know that we're brothers, and those of you who do support both of us, thank you. Like Mahad's fantastic. I absolutely love working with him, and we started making content together as well on our channel Con Squared, which is in my on my channel page if you guys want to subscribe. Okay, let's go ahead and make some stuff. Let's go ahead and make our basic tools. Boom, boom. Make the sword as well. Okay, so the question about how to start a business. I'm happy to address that maybe a little bit later on in the live stream, but let me get a sense of this. Who here wants to be an entrepreneur when they grow up or wants to start a business one day? Oh man. Okay, we have some food. Did we cook the food in our chest? I don't think so. Oh, we did have food in the chest. Okay, cool. So we didn't leave much here, but me. Okay, so we have a lot of people who want to become business owners one day. That's pretty inspiring. That's really cool to see. Okay, what's the main reason though? Because I feel like everyone has a different reason for starting a business, and I'll tell you guys my reason. It's kind of funny when I think about why I started my first business when I was in middle school. But what are your guys' reasons? Someone is saying, "How do I talk to girls go hard?" That does not fall in my channel's categories. Money. Okay, money is definitely it. I was just wondering if anybody else had like if like flexibility or like freedom or just, like creative expression. Like, there's a bunch of other reasons as well, but obviously, money is the. Someone said straight up profit. All right, yeah, totally, dude. I mean, I makes sense. When I started my business in middle school, my main reason, this is kind of funny, is yes, I wanted to make money, but for a specific reason. My parents gave me an allowance throughout all of elementary school, or most of elementary school. It was $1 a day. And I remember saving up, or maybe it was like $5 a week, but I remember saving up my allowance. And often, I would want to buy things with that allowance. But even though I would save up my allowance, my parents would sometimes not let me buy the things that I wanted to. And so I had this mindset where I was like, okay, if I earn my own money through my own means, I can then spend that money on whatever I want. And so, it's funny enough, that was like my main motivation when I started, thinking about business when I was really young. I have a sword. Why am I not fighting with my sword? My German exam is tomorrow. How do you feel about it? Do you feel ready? Oh, and I think we got another super chat that I missed up here. It was from Daniel again. How do I talk to girls go hard? So that, I think within the next 5 to 10 years, we'll get some mix of relationship advice on this channel, but not anytime soon. Phoenix, thank you for the super chat. Make a roast on the guy who copies you. There are several people who copy me, but I ignore all of it, to be honest, because if I engage with the people who copy me, I'm only giving them more attention, and, it's unfortunate. Does it irritate me? Maybe for like 5 seconds, but then I'm like, whatever. Because here's the thing about copycats, right? Sure, they can copy you, but they can never be you, right? You're always going to be one step ahead because only you are you. And I know this sounds stupid, but like that's fundamentally how you have to think about it. Okay, so what am I doing right now? So I want to go get stone. That's our next objective. Okay, so we have this ravine down here. Let's go ahead and make our way down carefully. Follow Gohar, thank you. I appreciate that. It's kind of funny how Follow Gohar has become like our... Oh my god, baby zombies. I absolutely hate baby zombies. It's kind of funny how Follow Gohar has sort of become our catchphrase when I didn't really intend to make it our catchphrase. We got baby zombies and skeletons. Wait, we can go to bed. What am I doing? Oh, monsters nearby. Cool, okay. Daniel, they can copy you, but they'll never be you. Please Somebody please make an edit of Goar saying that. That's funny. I've never seen an edit of me before. So that would be pretty interesting. What other games do you play? I also I play Fortnite sometimes with my brother and a high school friend of mine. But Maha's been in Pakistan for quite a few weeks now, which is why I actually haven't gamed with him in a really long time. How did he be so successful? I can talk about success if you guys are interested in that. Or like my principles for success. Okay, I think the zombies walked away. Yeah, cool. In middle school, how to get all A's this semester? So Opera. So, okay, if you want to get all A's this semester in middle school, I think the best thing that you can do is just learn to manage your time. Like, time management is the number one skill that you should just nail while you're young, because that'll carry through in high school, in college, for the rest of your life. Because I think middle schoolers nowadays, like young people nowadays, are very prone to social media, to, quite frankly, being glued to their phones 24/7. And so if you can learn how to manage your time, break away from your phone when you need to, and get your work done early on in the day, I think that's going to put you miles ahead than most students. Just that one skill alone. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our stone. Dude, my next test sucks. Why is that? What's your next test about? Yo, when can we see Cheyenne? Cheyenne's outside right now. I posted a picture with Cheyenne on my YouTube community tab, it's called the post tab now, but there's a picture of me, Mahad, and Cheyenne in there. Daniel, you agree we don't get A's, we earn them? 100%. I think academic success, A's aren't given. You really have to find in yourself the systems that work, the discipline to study even when you don't want to. And it's like those traits that ultimately allow you to earn the A. When you're younger, is it easier? Of course, but as you get older, it's definitely something that you have to earn, especially in college. Earning A's in college is so much harder than it is in high school and, of course, obviously middle school. Yo, Gohar, please play with me. We could do a survival. I've said this before, like a community SMP. It sounds fun in theory, but at the same time, people would just start griefing and breaking each other's builds, and we wouldn't want that chaos. So, someone is saying, what is your age? I am 25. Shout out to Eco. Thank you for tuning in. Ahmed, do you do most of your studying with silence or music? I do most of my studying. Most of my work is with ambient music. A lot of my scripting, a lot of my editing, a lot when I'm answering emails, I have ambient music playing. Maybe it's too much music, to be fair. I don't think I should be playing music all the time, but to be honest, that's what I do. Helps me with focus, and it also just boosts my mood. Like when I just hear, some nice classical tunes or just some like relaxing ambient music, it makes the work itself just feel a lot less stressful. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our stone tools. What about you guys? Do you guys listen to music while studying? Go ahead and drop a yes or no in the stream chat. Oh, what the heck? I didn't mean to do that. Let's make our sword. Awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, almost everyone is saying yes. We have some no's here. Okay, cool. By the way, guys, I have a study playlist on Spotify in case you guys want to give it a listen or save it. It's in the post tab of my on my channel. All right, let's go hunting for iron again. And there's like 50 zombies here. Oh, there's some iron right there. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and get this guy first. He's moving a little fast for a zombie, but cool. Okay, he's down there now, so let's get some coal. All right, dude. Someone said creeper? Nah, I think we're... Oh, down there, actually. If that's the one that you're talking about, then good eye. Thank you for catching that. Because I just consistently die to creepers over and over again. Okay, we have some iron down there. Let's go ahead. Oh, okay. See what I mean? See what I mean? Where did the skeleton come from? All right, and what other questions do we have here? I wish to create my own research company to create gene-specific medications and treatments for certain diseases. Big Hunter Buffalo, that is a fantastic goal. A really honorable one, and I wish you the best of luck. That sounds really cool. Oh, okay, we landed on one of those like spiky thingies. I don't know what these are called. Okay, let's use the wood to stack up here to get all this iron. Do you play Fortnite? I have it downloaded. I do play it. I haven't played it in a while though. Oh. I see we got another super chat. Let me go ahead and answer this real quick. Ahmed, would you guess most people at MIT study in silence? Most people at MIT, my hunch is that most of them study with music or something in the background as well. Because MIT students, sure, they're some of them are just like crazy geniuses and that they're super impressive, but they're also just normal college students. And I think like the vast majority of college students, they probably listen to music or something while studying. Alexandra, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm currently looking for minors. I'm double majoring in social studies, education, and political science. Which minor do you recommend? Psychology or genocide studies? Double majoring in social studies, education, and political science. Let's see. So I think in your case, I think in terms of what it's a highly personal choice. I feel like psychology might be a bit more, might complement the other two a bit more, in that there's going to be less overlap with what you're majoring in. But I think from a career perspective, I think psychology might also have the slight leg up. If you wanted to explore something at the intersection of political science, but then maybe like marketing or industry. Opera, thank you for the super chat. Back tips for focusing on homework and actually benefit. Tips for focusing on homework, of course. So, okay. It starts with the environment. Always focus on the environment and your health first. Like always look inwards. Don't just like try to force yourself to just like focus right away, because that can be kind of abrasive to your just general well-being. But make sure you've had a snack, you feel sort of energized, you've had enough water, then come to your space, declutter everything, make sure your phone's far away. And that alone, just being in the right physical and sort of environmental state, can help so much with your ability to focus. And then from there, just do things in chunks where you're not trying to tackle a bunch of work at once, but instead work in 25-minute intervals and take a 5-minute break in between. This is also the Pomodoro technique, which can help hone in that focus, because you're not just, worried about studying for hours and hours and hours on end. And we got a super chat. Thank you so much. Emma, I really appreciate it. And Chal, great to see you again. Do you play any console games? Any YouTube milestone goal? Any plans on a video for the GRE, MCAT, or LSAT? Finally, suggesting a content about your MIT experience by your transcript grades, inspired by Tibby's video. First of all, thank you for the questions, and thank you again for the super chat. So, do I play any console games? As in, like, no. I have an Xbox One, or I guess Mahad and Shan have an Xbox One because they mostly play NBA 2K. But I haven't played a console game in a while. I think we have a Wii from a long time ago. We got a Wii back in like 2009 or something, when it first came out, or close to when it first came out. And sometimes I'll throw that thing on if I'm like bored and just want to do something for fun. Okay, and then any YouTube milestone goal. To be honest, I don't know. So when I started this channel, I never thought I was gonna hit 1 million subs, let alone 6. And so I'm just going with the flow. The subscriber count is going up. I'm super grateful. And if we ever hit 7 or 8 or 10, like, I don't know where we'll get to, but I'm really excited to see where it takes us. GRE, MCAT, or LSAT? Probably not. I'm not sure if I want to focus on grad school exams yet. I think my audience is relatively young. And okay, content about MIT experience. So I love that you bring that up because my next long form video that I might upload tomorrow. So I'm testing out a different format, guys. And I would love your opinions on this. So, oh, and I see we have some super chats waiting. I'll get to those ASAP. So I have a concept where my next video, no editing. No editing. It's me. I just come sit on a couch and tell you guys a story for like 10 minutes about my MIT experience. How does that sound? Does that sound like a good idea? Because here's my hunch. I think the editing on my videos helps, and I'm still going to continue editing my videos, but I don't think they're the main reason you guys watch the videos. And I have a hunch that if the videos aren't super edited, that you guys might still watch and enjoy the content. Is that a fair assumption, or am I just being overly optimistic? Because this way I can also make more videos. Like if I can just talk to the camera and not worry about editing, first of all, that saves me, the back and forth. It saves me time from finding a sponsor, and I can just, back to back put out content. Yes, we will enjoy. Okay, I love to hear that. And to be honest, it's sort of expected. I feel like people on the live stream are just the true fans here, so I appreciate that. But at the same time, it's just a matter of how everyone else will react and how the YouTube algorithm will react. Because at the same time, the videos, like to sustain Gohar's Guide as a business, they do need to get views. And so I wonder how that'll work. And Chal, I think you also mentioned something about going over my transcript. So I love that you mentioned that idea, because I had a live stream idea where I go through my high school transcript and reveal my grades and sort of my thoughts for a bunch of different classes that I've taken. What do y'all think about that? I think you guys would enjoy that, but it also wouldn't be as entertaining as a Minecraft live stream, I feel. But I would actually show you guys my high school transcript and like the actual grades I received in every single class. Okay, so now back to the super chats. Subham, thank you so much. How much instant coffee should I consume? I wake up at 5 a.m. and sleep at 10 p.m. How much should I consume when pulling an all-nighter for exams? Subham, okay, that is a fantastic question about coffee, because first off, I don't drink coffee, but I do at a high level understand how it works and how students should use it. But my recommendation is, if you're young and haven't gotten hooked on a coffee, just keep it that way. Because it's nice to not feel dependent on caffeine to like work and stay awake. But for those of you who do drink coffee, because you enjoy the taste, or because, you do need it, which is totally fine, don't drink it too close to bed. I think drinking it at least 6 to 8 hours before bed is important. You don't want to drink it any closer to bed, because then it'll just disrupt your sleep. Mainly because caffeine, I believe, has a half-life of 5 hours. So it takes like 5 hours just for the caffeine amount to dwindle by half. And then it takes another 5 hours for it to get to like 25%, and then another 5 hours for it to get to 12.5%. All that's to say is that caffeine can stay in your system for a while, so you don't want to drink too close to sleep. And then also, maybe limit yourself to just 200 milligrams a day, or even 100 if you just want to keep it really low key. And did we get another super chat? I think maybe we did. Let me check. Cool. Okay, how much iron do we have? 22. Maybe let's get to 30, and then we'll dip out of here. And plus, it's night right now. Should I invest in the S&P 500? I think investing when you're young is a fantastic idea, because of something known as compound interest. If you guys don't know what compound interest is, I've made a video about it before, but also please look it up and look at the graphs that show compound interest in effect. Because the earlier you start investing in, index funds or even a high yield savings account, the returns you're going to get when you're older are just going to get that much exponentially crazier. there's actually like compound interest calculators that you can use just to see, with an average return of 7% a year, how much money you could have in like 20 years. Okay, let's go for the skeleton. I see we got a super chat. Thank you so much. Okay, I kind of don't want to venture off too far into the cave, but... Or maybe we can just smelt what we already have and then continue on in the cave. Yeah, maybe that's the move here. So let's find a little pocket here, that's kind of protected. Maybe we'll block this off a little bit. Cool. And... Okay, no mobs over there. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a furnace. And let's go ahead and start smelting this. Let's do another furnace as well. Okay, and then the super chat. B, any tips for presenting in science fair? English is not my first language. Science fair, great question. So I have not competed in science fairs personally, but I have done like basic science presentations. So maybe some advice there is to I think with presentations in general, clarity is the most important thing. Being able to just highlight your key findings or the key premise of your experiment first and foremost without getting in the weeds too soon. I think that's the main thing, because whenever you're talking about an experiment or a project that you've worked on, you're the only one that knows all the minutia and the little details, but if the people you're presenting to do not. And so you have to make sure you really clearly establish the premise and reason for the experiment before you delve any further. Okay, let's do another furnace here. Oh, we do not have enough coal. Is there coal around us? Anywhere close to here? Where are you from? I'm based in the US, in the Northeast, or in Connecticut. SAT or the ACT? I took the ACT, but I feel like I should make a video just covering the key differences between the two. I think you're better off like Googling SAT versus ACT for like an in-depth guide, but there's like a few key differences between the two exams, one of which is the fact that the ACT has a science section, and it's a bit faster paced, if I'm not mistaken. Do you like bananas? Yes, I have like a couple. I have one with like breakfast each morning usually. Rayhan, thank you for the super chat. All right, let's go ahead and make a chest plate. I just want to get some armor going here. Cool. Okay, I instantly feel a lot better now. And let's make an iron sword just for a weapon. Beautiful. Perfect. What's your favorite? Are bananas your favorite fruit? They're up there. I think my favorite fruit would have to be mango, especially mango with when you put like spice on it. I feel like that's such like a Pakistani thing to do, but I mean it tastes great. I think also strawberries, peaches, definitely top 3 fruits. How to lock in while studying? I already answered this earlier in the live stream. I think for a more in-depth answer, I'll divert you to I think I made a long form video about how to trick your brain to study. That one addresses focus. Gohar, what's the hottest food you've eaten? I don't know what they're called, but the hottest wings they have at Buffalo Wild Wings. Absolute spiciest thing I've ever had in my life, because it was legitimately painful. My family got it because we thought that we could handle the spice, but no, it was just a mistake, and it just not a fun time. Okay, so let's go ahead and make some boots, and let's make a shield because we don't have enough for a helmet. We should have made a helmet first, but it's whatever. Okay, I think the shield is this. Perfect. Okay, I have finally memorized the recipe for a shield. I feel like I've always forgotten every single time. All right, cool. Do you like biryani? Yes, I do. I love biryani. Okay, Guys, I have three creepers right there, back to back to back. Okay, I have a question, guys. Survival or do we jump over to Fortnite? What are you guys feeling? Let me know in the chat. Let's just run past here. Or wait, no, I think this is the way back. This is the way back. Let's run by this creeper. Two creepers. Can you run away quickly enough? I think so, I think so, I think so. Beautiful. What are people saying? Survival, survival, survival. Minecraft, please. Okay, I think most people are saying survival. Okay, so we'll continue along with survival. Not a problem. I'm glad that we were able to get some essentials here. We have 2 iron. I'm gonna go put these 2 iron in my chest, back in the chest. Oh, let's get some coal actually. Yeah. I don't know why coal just feels a bit harder to find. How to make friends in a new school? Ooh, that's a great question. Friends in a new school. So, first of all, I think you have to realize that a lot of this happens naturally over time. So, if you don't make friends right away, realize that, with time, things will settle down and things will be okay. But also put yourself in the context where it's easier to make friends. So, at lunch, I know it might be a bit uncomfortable. Try to sit with people, say hello, introduce yourself. Also join clubs, sports. I think those are the main mechanisms through which you can make friends in high school and college as well. Do you have torches? Why is this so bright? I have a full bright texture pack on. So, yeah, that's why everything is like really bright right now. Gohar, how can it be like you, Sensei Gohar? I'm more than happy to give you guys all my life wisdom and advice because the truth is, I have a lot of advice about academics for sure, but then I also just in running this business and YouTube channel, I feel like I've learned a lot about like just success in general and like working, following your own path, forging your own path, embracing discomfort, a lot of things that I could also talk about if you guys want me to. Ion, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Gohar, I'm taking 11 AP exams and I'm self-preparing for them. Is it all 11? Are you preparing for all 11? Because that is a lot. And first of all, super impressive. Wish you all the best, but I hope you're able to, I hope you're balancing that well with, extracurriculars and everything else you have going on. Hey, Gohar, just joined. What is up? Are we, Aparna, thank you for tuning in. Hippo, thank you so much for the super chat. 14 in first job, and what is your all your advice? Like, where should I put the money that I income also? Oh, so where should you put your income? Also, I want to go into real estate, but don't think I should go to college because I'm going to work for myself and be an entrepreneur. Hippo, first of all, absolutely love the ambition. I think the fact that you want to do your own thing and that's like the path that you want to take, that's exciting. But I do think at this age, you shouldn't rule out college right away because entrepreneurship, I'll give you my honest opinion, it's risky, it's hard. And if you start it young, that's great because that way you can figure out whether you like it and what potentially works. But I think at the same time, if you're able to go to college, for cheap, get a degree in a relevant industry, it's great to have as a fallback option. And in terms of the money that you make right now, I think don't fall into the trap of trying to find the optimal investment or finding like the optimal place to put your money. Just focus on sustainable investments. So for example, high yield savings accounts. Because you're young, you probably have to get a parent to open up a custodial account, but then you can also look, once again, into index funds, things like the S&P 500, which are just stable investments and investments that you should just keep and hold on to for years, if not decades, honestly. Because if you start investing now, like when you're 14, guys, I don't think I can emphasize how much that is going to benefit you by the time you're like 40, 50, 60 years old. And plus, like if you start investing at 14, I mean, the advantage you'll have over people who start investing, even at my age, in their mid-20s or early 30s, it's just uncomparable. Like it's just truly a huge, huge advantage. But it seems like I've been noticing a handful of personal finance questions in the chat. Is that a topic you guys want me to cover more? Because happy to do that if that's what you guys are really interested in. At the same time, I want to be really transparent. My personal finance strategy isn't super complex. Like everything that I've told you guys is genuinely what I do. Because I'm not a believer in like day trading and all that, all that stuff that's a lot riskier. Okay, let's make our pick here. Jaden, I have no job. I'm trying to stay for prom. Help. So, if you have no job, I think is that by choice or because it's been tough to find a job? I think if you can start with neighborhood jobs, I think if the stress of, a part-time job is too much to balance with everything else you have going on, you can look into neighborhood jobs, which, include things like tutoring or I guess if you're old enough, even like babysitting, that can allow you to earn part-time money without as much of a commitment. Hey, Bo, I invest $20 a week in stocks and funds. If you're putting $20 a week away at 14 years old, good for you. Good for you. That is impressive. I mean, I was not doing that at 14. To be honest, I found out about like these basic investing concepts at around 18, 19. So honestly, the fact that you're learning it at this age and the fact that, hopefully I can teach you guys about it at a young age, it's great. Gohar, is it nice being a YouTuber? It is nice. And I'm super grateful that I get this opportunity. That's not to say that it's always easy. I mean, at times making YouTube content is really hard, especially when I feel like I don't know what to make content about, but it's something that I'm so grateful for, and it's one of the most fun things I've ever had the privilege of doing in my life. Favorite Minecraft block? I've never really thought about it. I think with 1.21, there are probably 200 blocks that I just don't know about. But favorite Minecraft block? I don't know. I feel like younger me would have said, oh, like a diamond block, but that's just like superficial. That's basic. I'll have to think about that. Oh, see you, Sana. Thank you for tuning in. Legend, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's go ahead and smelt. Cool. Anything else? All right, let's save up some wood. Let's go ahead and get more wood and just like stack up on wood right here in a chest while our stuff is smelting. MJ or LeBron? I don't think I'm qualified to have a take on that. But I wonder what Mahad and Shion would say. Those are the guys you should be asking because they are actually basketball fans and they watch basketball like all the time. I love watching these streams. Why don't you try making the server multiplayer so some of us can join? It would be chaotic, but maybe someday we could try just for the fun of it. I got a content development internship for writing blogs about extracurriculars. That's awesome. Congrats. Hello from Sydney. What's up? Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Sydney, what time is it there right now? Would you recommend CS50? I haven't taken it, but given that it's free, and from what I've seen, it seems like a really entertaining introduction to the world of computer science. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. Mahad, for example, actually took CS50 in school. Should I start a nonprofit organization at 15 or at 16? Nonprofit organization, if you're genuinely passionate about the cause and you can take it far, yes. What are your favorite video games? Minecraft, Fortnite, GTA, the really basic stuff. I'm not a huge gamer. I mean, beyond the basic popular games, I don't really play any like niche. I wouldn't call them niche games, but like other games. For example, people play Dota or Valorant or Call of Duty. Like, I'm not really into those games. Do you like Rocket League? I've never played it, but it seems, I don't know why. I have the impression that it's hard. Is Rocket League a hard game? What to do if you're sick and you miss class in college? Okay, so if you're sick, the beautiful part about college is that almost all of your lectures, or at least plenty of mine, were recorded. So even if I was sick, if I was feeling okay enough to at the very least use my computer, I would just watch the lectures day of, like later on that evening, even though I had missed them. And that way I almost just never really fell behind. And then plus with college, all the assignments are posted online, everything's updated online. So I don't think you really need to ask your friends, for example, to like bring materials to you or to like update you on what you missed. What platform do you use for editing? Premiere. Okay, so we got our iron. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and make our... Oh, we didn't put our boots on. Dang, okay. Let's go ahead and get our helmets. Sick. And let's just make a bunch of planks right now. Awesome. Let's drop 2 stacks there. Let's see, 13 iron ingots, 11. I'll put a few more in there. I think this is good for now. Let's get some food. We need some food. And the chicken, we only have 1 steak left. Okay, so we're kind of eating into our supply. Like literally. You're the GOAT. Thank you, Derpster. Appreciate it. Okay, Stellar. What are your thoughts about space? Oh man, when I was younger, I was obsessed with outer space. I remember for like a middle school art project, I actually modeled, I forget which spaceship it was, but it was like one of NASA's spaceships, and I would often just read online articles actually and just watch videos about different planets and different things in outer space. Kind of like the stuff that my youngest brother, Cheyenne, now produces. Okay, I think we're good to head into the nether. Unless I can see food, like, close by. But I feel like we've already almost just butchered everything in, like, in the nearby radius here. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? Oh, man. Anywhere in the world? See, one place that I've always wanted to go to were the Great Pyramids, but I've seen so many videos about the actual condition of them, and they seem pretty touristy. And so I feel like they're not as hype as people make them out to be, which is kind of sad. Or I guess hype's the wrong adjective. I feel like they're not as, what is it? Mysterious, captivating, alluring as people think they are. Oh, coal. Let's get that. Oh, Lynn. Tips for getting more clients to make music for. I make video game soundtracks. Love your videos, man. Wish me luck in getting my master's in social work. Lynn, best of luck on the master's. I also appreciate you asking me this question because, first of all, I personally don't make music, so the fact that you just even trust me to answer this, I appreciate that. But for getting more clients, I think just in general with getting more clients in any aspect of business for any pursuit, I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record here, but leaning into short form content is just such an amazing approach because you don't need to have a following to go viral nowadays. If you make good content and make genuinely good music and it's something people resonate with, the algorithm will naturally pick you up and show you to the right people. I think in today's world, back when I was making social media content when I was really young, I had to do a lot of grassroots efforts to get my brand known and recognized. But in today's age, you can just put out a piece of content and these algorithms will find the right people for you. And so if you haven't put any content out in that way, that would be my number one tip. Where do you study? I study back in college. I would study often in campus library slash campus study spaces. Someone said rate hummus. Hummus is fantastic. Love hummus. Hummus and like chips as well, or not chips, but I forget what they're called, like pita chips, I guess. Eggs or toast for breakfast? Oh, are you asking me like between the two, which one I would prefer? Definitely eggs. I always have eggs for breakfast. Do you have any apps or websites that one could practice trading and buying stocks without? Oh, okay. So an app to practice buying and trading stocks without using real money. It's funny you mention this because in my personal finance class in high school, we actually did just that. I forget what the website was called though. I think it was something basic. I think it was just like the stock market game. It was like a really obvious name, I feel. Okay. All right, so we were planning to go back into the nether. We didn't see any food nearby, so yeah. I feel like there would be stuff up there, but I think we're good to go. Guys, do we just head into the nether now? Yes or no? With 6 mutton, 2 chicken, 3 pork chop? Oh, that's not going to be enough. But let me know what you guys feel. Someone said sleep. Yeah, let's do that. People are saying yes. Okay. Okay, I think now the no's are streaming in a little bit. Okay, it seems almost split. I think my gut says we need some backup support here because otherwise we are just going to, yeah, we're gonna die right in the nether. I'm not trying to experience that pain on the live stream again. I mean, we've experienced it too many times. Spam, is school necessary? Is that the question? Is that, like, are you guys actually curious about that? I mean, I don't know why this just reminds me of a funny joke. I remember, so back in middle school, during middle school graduation, I remember, like, there were like these few students who were just so pessimistic about school and the purpose of school. I remember during our 8th grade graduation rehearsals, they just started chanting, 8th grade doesn't matter. It was like the funniest thing. And I'm like, these are a bunch of like, what is it, like 13-year-olds at the time, just chanting, just straight up, 8th grade doesn't matter. And oh man. Hopefully you guys don't feel that way about your education and about your school experience, but I don't know. I would love to hear your thoughts. Just wondering how you're doing. I'm doing fantastic. I'm excited. I feel like I've been working a lot lately. I've been working nonstop, morning to night. Like genuinely, I have very little free time every day. Maybe like 1 to 2 hours, but I'm doing what I love and connecting with you guys, making content that you guys enjoy is my number one objective. Like every single day, all I ever think about, what I spend a lot of time thinking about is how can I make my content better? And I know my short form videos, they're quick, they're fun, but I want to make more meaningful content as well, like deeper content, longer content, where it's about cooler topics. How do I earn money as a 12-year-old? 12 years old. First of all, impressive. I think I made a video about one of my earliest videos is 6 ways to make money as a full-time student. That might have some ideas for you. Mainly because in it, I also talk about my experiences making money when I was super young. Time. This was not on my bingo card. What was not on your bingo card? Me playing Minecraft, me streaming. What about this was not on the bingo card? I'm curious. Do you play games always? I play games whenever I live stream, but to be honest, I do play games pretty often when Mahad's around. Maybe a couple times a week, just to take my mind off things sometimes. You should play Counter-Strike. I feel like that just That could be fun, but I feel like it wouldn't match the theme of this channel. Just imagine I show up playing Counter-Strike or Call of Duty or Grand Theft Auto. I feel like for that, we'd have to make a separate channel. Although I will be completely honest with you guys. I'm pretty excited for GTA 6, and I know that when it comes out, I'm 100% playing that thing start to finish, but I will not be streaming it on this channel. I'm down to stream it, but I think for that, we'd have to create a separate channel, like Go Hard Games for, you know, a slightly older audience. Would you guys want that? Would you guys want me to stream that game on a separate channel? Go Hard Gaming? Yeah, we can also keep the alliteration going, right? Go Hard's Guide, Go Hard's Gaming. Let's see. Do not stream it. Yes, sure. Okay, lots of questions. I'm a straight A+ American freshman who wants to get into Oxford to study theology. How do I stand out? Massimo, first of all, that is a fantastic goal. Really unique. I don't talk to many students in the US who are aiming for like Oxbridge admissions. And for that reason, I don't have concrete advice for you because it's not something I've looked into. But what I can tell you about Oxford and international colleges in general is that they're a bit less holistic than US admissions. In other words, they're focused more on your academic performance and your intellectual strengths instead of your overarching story / background, which definitely plays a role, but probably isn't as important. How to build a tech company. You know, that's something I'm in the middle of trying to figure out as well. So when I crack the code, I will get back to you. I think Next Admin is kind of a tech company. It's rooted in building, providing admission services, but in a way that's like backed and enhanced by technology. Penguin, tips on how to study science subjects better. Science subjects. So if we're dealing with bio, I think diagramming is going to be really important. If we're dealing with chemistry, I think biology is also going to be a lot of like memorization and vocab, memorizing vocab words. I think all around practice problems for all STEM subjects are the most important technique that you can use because most students trick themselves into believing they know more than they do or that they're more comfortable with the topic than they actually are. And that's often just not the case. We are often just lying to ourselves about how familiar we are, and it's not until we try a practice problem that we confront this discomfort. And sometimes what students will also do is, they'll look at a practice problem, they'll feel the discomfort, but then they'll still trick themselves and they'll say, oh, when the exam comes, it'll be fine. I'll figure it out then. I'm just not locked in right now or whatever. And that's just the worst excuse you can make if you want to do better in any one of your STEM subjects. Oh, I hear some chickens. I feel like, where are the chickens? Let's get some blocks going. Okay, I thought that I'd be able to, maybe I have to block up a lot more. Okay, I thought I'd be able to see them a lot easier. Oh, there's some pigs back there. Someone said landscape again, please. Oh, you want me to stream? You want me to do a horizontal stream? See, I could do that, but it's just so hard. It's just so hard to, it doesn't notify you guys as well. Favorite cuisine. Afghan cuisine is fantastic. Pakistani, Indian, anything that's spicy. Mexican cuisine, also really, really good. Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm seeing a lot of study-related questions. If you want more study tips, sign up for my newsletter. The link is pinned in the stream chat. It is totally free. If you don't like the stuff that I yap about, you can unsubscribe at any time. But if you want to hear more in-depth study advice and you want to hear more of my personal school stories, subscribe to my newsletter. It's called The Studious Student. And again, the link is pinned to the stream chat. Let me go ahead and just spam it in the chat so you guys can click on it again. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. All right, we got some chickens here. We're quite a bit far off from our nether portal here, but I think that's fine. We can still find our way back. We have our cords. see. Throw this out. Gohar. Are A and B grades good for middle school? Because those are my grades. A and B, yeah, totally fine. And plus, middle school grades don't directly show up in the college admissions process, so there's no need to stress about them too much. I would just make sure that your grades are high enough to get enrolled into like honors or advanced courses once you enter high school. And so if you cross that threshold, and if a few A's and B's, or if a few B's, allow you to cross that threshold, I think you're in a good spot. Did you hear the new Weeknd album? I did not, no. Or I've heard a few of the tracks, but I haven't heard the whole thing. Who are you guys' favorite music artists, by the way? I've talked about, plenty of times how mine's like rap, hip hop, Drake, Fred again, sort of the basic stuff, but who do you guys listen to? Eminem, Kendrick, SZA, Ken Carson, Ken Carson. I've listened to a few of his stuff, or a few of his songs. Eminem. Interested. There's a handful of Eminems here. Wow. That's really interesting because I remember listening to like a bunch of Eminem when I was younger. I thought he wasn't. I know his music is fantastic. I just thought he wasn't as relevant to the younger generation nowadays. But okay, Coldplay, cool. XXXTentacion, Arctic Monkeys. I went to an Arctic Monkeys concert once. Tyler the Creator. I also went to a Tyler the Creator concert once. Coldplay, AJR. That's awesome. Y'all have some diverse music tastes. Kid Cudi, Cardi. I've listened to plenty of Cardi. The Weeknd. I like The Weeknd's music as well. Yeet. Yeah, Yeet. I've also listened to like a lot of Yeet. Do you know Japanese music? No, I do not. Well, do you have any recommendations? Are there any Japanese artists that I should look into? Toxic, are you cool? I don't know. Totally up to you to decide. Where do you live? I am based in the US, Northeast. Oh, we're getting a lot of Japanese artists Rex here. Anizu Kenshi for Japanese music. Okay, cool. Let me note this down. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Gohar, can you fix my marriage? What are these questions, man? See, I'm more than happy to answer any question, but I think when we tread into that territory, I'm like, yeah, this is not my expertise. But you know what's crazy? One day you guys are gonna see maybe like Gohar's parenting advice or something, because I see myself doing this for years, decades even, and there's gonna come a time when I'm gonna have to have and raise a family while also running this business and making content and everything. Gohar, how do I become like you? Don't become yourself. Lean into who you are. I think through my content, I want to inspire you guys to become more of yourselves. Like, that's the ultimate goal. And that's why I often talk about this idea of embracing the cringe or, embracing discomfort. And that's why I always share my story about making Minecraft content when I was younger, because I genuinely want to inspire younger people today to not care about what other people think, because that can be such a limiting factor. And so don't try to be like me. I thought that was like a blue sheep for a second. That's just the texture pack. But yeah, I want to encourage you guys to just lean into what interests you and what you love doing. Oh, and thank you so much for the support, Toxic. Yes, you are. You deserve $10. Oh, Toxic, thank you so much. Okay, so the mobs are here. We are far away from our base, unfortunately. Oh, let me get some sugarcane, because I feel like we often need this for like books and stuff, and I'm usually like missing it. Okay, we are definitely so far from our base here. Messi or Ronaldo? Ronaldo, even though I don't watch soccer, but Ronaldo just seems like a really interesting guy. And plus his YouTube channel, I think, even though I don't follow soccer, I'm getting a sense of his personality now. And yeah, he just seems really, he seems like cool. He seems like a fun guy to just like watch play soccer to like know as well. Oh no 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 no! Come on. Yo, come on. That wasn't even like that. See, I feel like when I've died. All right, we gotta get a stream of F's in the chat. Wow, that was really unfortunate. That was really unfortunate because I feel like when we've died in the past, you know, it was low key for like dumb reasons. I was playing poorly, or I just wasn't that coordinated. Similar situation here. Similar situation here. But as you guys saw, like I wasn't able to get back on the land because I had that one like block layer preventing me from like getting out of the water, and the creepers came in from behind. I truly don't think I could have done anything. Maybe I could have used my shield, but I feel like even then I probably just would have probably just would have died. So that is unfortunate. That's really sad. Wow, you're telling me we have to do this again? I left my... Oh man, we had so much food as well. We collected so much stuff. And I don't... I wish we had our cords. I wish we had our cords. You know what I have to do? You know what I should do? I should keep my cords on the screen permanently. Or I guess they won't show on the stream, but I was about to say, if the cords are on the screen permanently, I can just replay and see, you know, where exactly I died. Someone said build Harvard in Minecraft. That could be interesting. Just qualified for ISIF. Congrats. That's awesome. ISIF is huge. That's really impressive. Guys, do we run this back? Do we run back? Do this again? Ah, man. I don't want to... Maybe next live stream we'll go through the whole iron food, this whole thing again. But I kind of feel like we cleared out this nearby cave that we just explored today. Someone said Fortnite. Okay, I have a question. Hypixel, Fortnite, or survival? Sam, thank you for the super chat. Sam, okay, I like this girl who I work with, but I'm never scheduled with her, and it's so disappointing because I don't know how to connect more without being too forward. Sam, first of all, appreciate you, opening up and trusting me to answer this question. I'll be honest, man, I don't have tangible advice to give you here. It kind of falls outside the scope of like what I just generally talk about, but here, let me see. Can I give you some high-level advice here? How to connect without being too forward. So, you're saying you're never scheduled with her, but it sounds like maybe you're scheduled with her sometimes. So I think the key here is really just to, first of all, like broach that in-person barrier. Make sure they know you in person. Are familiar with you. Like make sure you're on like a friendly basis. And I think beyond that, it's about being brave enough to make the cold intro, whether through like text, DMs, whatever it is. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't think I'm really in a position to be talking about this. So someone said, bro, please add shaders. Shaders, I think this computer could handle shaders. I think that could be fine. Never thought I'd see you playing Minecraft. Yeah, it's fun. I enjoy hopping on every few days. I'm your subscriber. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's go to Hypixel. Let's run a game of bridges. Fast chat. Yeah, chat is going by fast. Someone is saying look behind you. I can see behind me right here in this in my oh wow. What the heck? In my preview. That was a crazy shot. This guy, what is he doing? This guy seems absolutely cracked at bridges. Okay, I'm kind of messing with the wrong guy here. Yeah, they have... Why am I going towards there? Okay. Someone said, I'm on your walls, Goar. Do you play Valorant? I do not play Valorant, no. Okay. You know what, low-key, I'm not about giving up, but I'm not sure if this is like entertaining to watch, just watching me absolutely get destroyed, so we'll kind of just leave it at that. I want to do build battle with you guys. Guys, if you want to play build battle, please hop on the Hypixel. I will wait here for a solid 3 minutes, maybe even 2 minutes, maybe even a minute, depending on how fast you guys show up. And then we'll hop into a solo game. Solo mode. Okay. Oh, Mr. Control, thank you for joining the membership. That's awesome. Love to see it. Frederick says mods better, Harvard on top. Hey, you know, you can be a fan of whoever you want. Gilbert, I like my cat. Well, love to hear that. I mean, I'm more of a cat person than a dog person, so. Okay, there we go. It's been like 40 seconds and we already have someone on Hypixel. I'll wait maybe another minute or so if you guys want to hop on before we jump into a game of Build Battle. And for those who don't know, for those who are just tuning in, Build Battle is a game where you're given a theme and you have to build something that matches that theme. And whoever has the best build wins. Sam, thanks, man. I'm thinking of going for it. It would just be a bit awkward if she says no and I work with her more. I paid for advice before. You cool? Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. You know, Sam, I totally get you. And the feeling of rejection can always be awkward. But the truth is, time heals all. And like after a while, things will go back to normal. And plus, think about the alternative, right? Like imagine she does say yes or something does go your way. Like you'll be so grateful that you tried in the first place. And so, again, I think to everyone watching, I again want to inspire you to not be fearful of judgment and to genuinely just do what you want to. Because sometimes overthinking can be our worst enemy. Okay, so people are here. I'm going to go ahead and hop into this solo game. I think people will also join like shortly, so here we go. We are in the match here. Go ahead, when is your birthday? My birthday is May 14th. I have the same birthday as Mark Zuckerberg, Miranda Cosgrove, Odd Ones Out, Pokimane. Those are the 4 that come to mind. Why are you up so late? It's not too late on... Oh, it's midnight now. Okay, that it is a bit late here. But I feel like I usually go to bed... if I tell you guys when I actually go to bed and what my schedule is like, you guys are just going to roast me, and it's not good. It's not healthy. When do you guys think I go to bed? Pool table? That's okay. That's a little challenging. Okay, green, wool. I think we're gonna need a bunch of colors. We're gonna need like, just get. Someone said 12 to 2 a.m., 2 to 3 a.m. Usually that's what I aim for. Lately though, it's been like, I'll be honest, it's been like 4 a.m. It's been really bad. I've just been working maybe a bit too much. Okay, so let's build out a pool table. I think I'm gonna build like legs like this, and let's let's come over here, and how tall do we go? We went 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's do maybe a bit narrower. When do you wake up? Oh man. It's just been bad lately. I don't know if I even want to share. In an ideal world, I'll be waking up at 8, but that's not what happens. Okay, maybe you can do like a darker wood for the actual table component, you know, add some variety. Okay, so let's get this going. Okay, I think I have a vision, and I think it's slowly coming to fruition. And I genuinely want to lock in here because I'm kind of excited about how this could turn out, potentially. Okay. 3 minutes. 3 minutes is more than enough time. Okay, let me see. Do we have like stairs? Okay, I want to use dark oak stairs to like maybe add some texture here on the edges. Yeah, there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Cool. Okay, let me see. Let me pull out a question as I'm building. Can you recommend a constant for Ivy Leagues? Could you clarify what you mean by that? I'm happy to provide recs. Oh, and by the way, guys, for those just tuning in, feel free to drop any questions you have about school, study tips, homework, and also join my newsletter for more homework advice. It's pinned to the stream chat. Okay. I see some spam in the chat right now. We'll fix that in just a second. 2 minutes. Okay. Guys, I'm locked into this build right now, and if you're just tuning in, I'm trying to build a pool table for this game of Build Battle. Okay, so now let's go ahead with the wool. Okay. Gohar, are university summer programs worth it as an art student? If we're talking about the summer programs that you do while in high school at universities, I think many of them are worth it only if you genuinely want to study the subject and if the cost isn't a barrier. But for example, like the Harvard Summer School isn't going to give you a leg up for getting into Harvard. Essentially, those are ways for the institution to kind of just make more money, to be honest. But that's not to say they're not like worth it. Like I'm sure what they teach is valuable, but don't think that it'll like inherently give you an instant boost in the admissions process. Okay, so let's do. Okay, let's just do this. Oh, okay, we don't really have. Let's do wool. Okay, wool, white wool. And let's do some buttons on top. Let's do pale oak buttons. Oh, no. Okay, let's just do a green. 30 seconds. Why is that happening? Okay. 21 seconds. I'm locking in, guys. Oh, I didn't notice that message coming through. Can we use another button or no? Birch button? Sure. Ah, stick. Can we get a stick? Fence. Ah, dang. Okay, I wanted to build like the pool stick, but how did they do that? What in the world? Okay, just for the sticks, I'm gonna go ahead and give them a good. That's pretty impressive. Okay, this is gonna get, yeah. I'm not sure if I see the vision here. Okay. This is pretty cool. We'll go ahead and give this good. Is LeBron the GOAT? Yes. Wait, do you guys see the clip with LeBron, Obama, and Anthony Edwards? I know this is really niche, but it was actually, if anybody here has seen that clip is absolutely crazy. I'll just say that much. Oh, this is really good. This is kind of similar to mine almost. This right here. Okay, all right. This is kind of crazy. How do I manage stress while with high school and college classes at the same time? So stress with high school and college classes. Okay. I made a long form video just about how to deal with stress, so I would check that out first and foremost. But I think stress is a lot about just being more forgiving managing stress is about being more forgiving to yourself and like intentionally carving out time. Like having a strict cutoff, because I think sometimes it's really easy to, after you've been working for a few hours, you're just like, okay, why not just work for a few more hours? 7th place, we'll take it. It's easy to be like, okay, why not work for a few more hours, or why not just grind for the rest of the night because I've already, worked for this long. But it's really important to adhere to certain cutoffs and take breaks when you need to, even if you have more work left. Because mixing in things that you enjoy with work is what fundamentally will keep you sane and happy. At least that's the case for me. When it comes to, for example, like playing games or, watching a movie with my family or going out for dinner. Guys, do we want to run another game of Build Battle? Yes or no? Drop it in the stream chat. If you guys say no, I will like just dip out of this game right away. Someone said W voice crack. Thank you. I like umbrella. Okay. Do we run it back? I think most people are saying no. So let's go back to the hub. Okay, I think y'all want me to dip out of this game and build battle, but that was fun. Okay. Mega Walls, an epic 100-player game with fun and unique classes. Oh, classes. I think that's gonna make the game all too like complicated. Bedwars. People are saying Bedwars. Okay, if people want to do Bedwars, I'm down to do Bedwars, but we gotta form a team with my viewers. So I'm not gonna go on some rando team. We're gonna do a 4v4, v4v4, and we're gonna make a party. So if you want to be part of my Bedwars team, it's first come first serve. Head over to the to Hypixel. Come meet me in front of this little stand over here, and I'll just add people to the party. Or like come to the chat and just say add me to the party. Okay, I think IPL4 wants to be part of the party, but I think I also just want to add people who like show up and like say so explicitly. That way it's also like more fair to the people who are like still joining and not on yet. Okay, what's your favorite quick snack to energize yourself while studying? I like that question. So, my favorite quick snack, even while I'm working, like nowadays usually, I'll sometimes grab a banana, a protein bar, or one of the kind breakfast bars. Those are usually like really good. Oh, actual insanity, party, actual insanity. Okay, I think we found our squad here. Okay. What's television? Television with the, okay. Party, TELEVISI 0N _ cool. And then who else? Big fan. Thank you, Insanity. Okay. IPL4. Okay, party, IPL4. They were also like trying to deal with me earlier. Pay back the stolen Pop-Tarts. Y'all are catching on to like the Gohar Mahad lore. You know, like the little tidbits that I'm dropping here and there. Yes, I do owe Mahad some Pop-Tarts. Because if you guys don't know, I stole some of his Pop-Tarts back in college. He ordered a box of them freshman year, and I ate some of them. Ravens, what's up? Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so we have our party here. Let me check. Do we have 4? Yes, we do. Let's jump in. All right, guys, I'm going to have to get carried, by the way. I know my teammates are tuned into this live stream. I'm totally trusting you guys to carry me here because I'm not an avid Bedwars player. And based on your guys' usernames and MVP ranks, I'm just assuming that y'all are really good. So go hard, cook some kids in Bedwars. I'll do my best. I think my team's about to carry me, but we'll see. I can carry. Thank you, Insanity. What to do if there's a college professor who doesn't teach well? So, one thing about college professors is that there's a website called Rate My Professor where you can vet the quality of different teachers before you actually enroll in the class. That can be a helpful resource. But if it's too late, if you've already enrolled in the course and you're not a fan of the teacher, I think when it comes to college, you just have to lean into the resources that are already available, or lean into like the resources that are like solely there for your academic help. Because I think many students in college don't fully tap into what exists on campus. Tutoring centers, office hours, within your dorm, you can study with other people. The resources that you have available in school or in college are unparalleled by what's available in like high school, for example. Okay, I think 7 gold. Oh, there we go. IPL took it. Oh, 10 iron. We'll just do that. Cool. I think we'll just run off. Oh, let me get some more wool, actually. Our bed got destroyed already? Oh, man. Oh, this is the end for me. Oh, I'm about to get wiped out. Wow. Okay. Unfortunate. That was way more short-lived than I expected it to be. But we'll take it. Bunch of sweats, to be fair. Yeah, that's totally fair. Red team, are we totally wiped out? Okay, let's go ahead and run that back. Let's do a random favorite. Let's do a random map, yeah. How to control anger. To be honest, I've never been that much of an angry person. I don't know, punch a pillow. Like, I think sometimes that helps, but there are surely healthier ways to go about anger management. I think when it comes to strong emotions in general, one piece of advice that I think holds true is journaling. Like having some sort of outlet to just let your emotions out. Not only to like let your emotions out, but also to like process them. And I think journaling is a great way to do so. Mr. Control, just be chill. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Like for example, Mahad, he is one of the chillest dudes that I know. You know, I'll put him on the spot here. Like when he was younger, he was a bit of an angrier person, but we're talking like middle school, for example. But nowadays, Mahad is by far like the chillest dude that I know. That guy, it takes a lot to get Mahad like riled up. Whereas maybe I can get angry a bit easier, though even that doesn't happen often. Your boy Gary, thank you for tuning in. Shout out to you. Oh, thank you for throwing the gold my way. Oh, I have 50 iron. Did y'all throw a bunch of this towards me? Thank you. Appreciate that. Though please, like save up the ores for yourself, my teammates, because you guys will do better than I will. Duck, what is up? Member for 6 months. Love to see it. Whenever I take a test, my mind goes completely blank. Just tanked the math test and it set my grade from an A to a B minus. Any tips? Oh, okay. So it sounds like we're dealing with a classic case of test anxiety here. First of all, very common, very often happens to me as well, or happened to me as well. So, sorry. Let me just make sure that I have everything I need here. More blocks, sure. 32 iron. Can I upgrade anything? Yeah. Oh, I'm getting more stone swords. I don't know why. Okay, so test anxiety. You're totally blanking out. So I think, first of all, it might help to do a mini grounding exercise in the moment just to help you regather your thoughts and understand where you are and what's going on. You know, just pause for a second. Take like 3 deep breaths. And I believe I saw this tip from Andrew Huberman, or maybe it was someone else, but like here's what you do. You take a deep breath, and once you've done that, take like one last inhale, like one final inhale, hold that for a few seconds, and then exhale. And that can help alleviate anxiety. That's one way too. And then also just like take a moment to look, oh wait, I can only use the bucket once? It just disappears like that? That's so weird. But then also take a second to just like look around, look at the clock, you know, kind of ground yourself in your environment, and hopefully that can, you know, prevent your mind from just going totally blank. Oh, I'm so slow at blocking over. Okay, so I think we have yellow. Okay, yellow is going for red right now. Let me try to back him up here. Oh! Okay, I don't know why I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna like die. That was close. That was close. Oh, who's this? Get this guy out of here. All right, and I'm getting double teamed. Okay, but at least our bed is still intact, so we're gonna respawn here. Sabi, middle schooler. Okay, you're able to code in Python. You've made some 2D games. Considering making my own game engine. Game engine. Wondering if MIT will care. What should I do to progress? MIT will. If you make your own game engine, MIT will definitely notice. Will it guarantee you an acceptance? I'm not going to say that. That nobody knows what. There's no such thing as an activity that will guarantee you an acceptance, but that sounds like an exciting undertaking. But don't feel like you have to do something that ambitious to get in. You know, if you want to do it for fun, by all means do so. But don't feel like you need to make a full-on game engine, which is, quite frankly, a very hard thing to do. You know, even if you just make some more games, that in and of itself is just really impressive. Someone is saying, what are some good budget laptops? So, good budget laptops. Well, I think Chromebooks tend to be like the real cheap ones, like the cheapest laptops that are available. And I guess because you guys are tuned in, I'll tell you about an upcoming short form video of mine. I'll kind of spoil it. I want to test out like the cheapest laptop that I can find actually in a store. And I'll leave it at that for now. That should be coming out soon. Okay, so we have this red dude just waiting here. Stare. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. We just lagged real bad. Someone is saying, why did you choose MIT? Because when I got into college, I was debating between, or after I got into college, I was debating between MIT, Yale, and Stanford. And Stanford was too far. Yale wasn't as strong as MIT in computer science, and so that's why MIT was my final choice. Oh, some diamonds here. All right, we'll take those. Oh, some diamonds back here too. Okay, so we have our yellow teammates blocking over here. You should go to bed now. Maybe I should, to be honest. I feel like I should, and then at the same time, I want to finish scripting this cheapest laptop video. I think that'll be fun. Dude, no, okay. Yo, Go Hard, thank you for shouting me out. Of course, your boy. Appreciate you tuning in. Okay, let's lock in. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. I'm just gonna storm red right now. We're just gonna go right in. Iron sword. Oh, wait, what? Oh, that was the one below. I don't know why do I keep getting multiple swords? I feel like I don't fully understand how like Bedwars works logistically. Hi, I'm such a big fan. Thank you, Swaraj. Appreciate it. Caleb, great to see you again. Should I sleep or scroll? I have to wake up at 7. Caleb, it is currently midnight. You have to wake up in 7 hours. And you're asking if you should sleep or scroll. The answer is obviously scroll, dude. No, I'm just kidding. Caleb, please, 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 go get your rest. I feel like I cannot function if I don't have at least 8 hours of sleep. It catches up with me really fast. What about you guys? How many hours of sleep do you need to be like a functioning human being? All right. I don't think storming red is going to work too well for me because just like notice the lag spikes here, but I'm hoping that our team is carrying away. Sides, thank you for the super chat. Let's see, 8 hours. Someone said 18, 9, 5 hours. 5 hours? I feel like that's I can see that, though. I feel like 5 hours is kind of tough. Or it'd be really tough for me at least. 6 to 5. Okay, so it seems like you guys don't sleep that much, surprisingly. Lacey, thank you for the super chat. Oh, I actually got someone here. But they're... okay. 5 hours last night. Oh, Gemma, I'm sorry to hear. Did you have like an exam today? Did you have a lot of work going on? What's your job now? So, content and running Next Admit, a company that I co-founded with my younger brother. To be honest, at least 8. Please, risk tutorial, please. I feel like that joke is never going to die down, is it? I think that's just going to be a constant request on this channel. It's, you know, one day. Can I get a shout out? Shout out to Sharif. Thank you for tuning in. And I have another question for you guys. Is this your first live stream? Yes or no? Yes, if this is your first one. No, if you have been here before. Should we go for green team? I feel like red team looks a little more... okay, a lot of people saying yes. Second live stream. Oh, wow. Interesting. All right. So if this is your first live stream, do me a favor and turn on notifications if you want to tune in for my next live stream. Red at our base. Second here. Oh, red at our base. Okay. Okay. I think I'll play defense. I don't think I'm as equipped to play offense here. Let me just go back. Okay. It seems like red. I see yellow people just falling out of the sky. And our bed was destroyed. All right. That was so sad. I just saw like 2 of our teammates just fall down into the void. And they came through, destroyed our bed. But let's get him out of here. Oh man, this red guy just took out one of our teammates. Absolutely savage. Okay. I'm subscribed. Thank you so much. Oh, we have green team. Oh, yeah, we're just getting targeted. And I think the game's about to... oh, it's such a wrap for me. It's such a wrap for me. It's over. It's over. It's done. All right. That was a good run. I think I'm going to head back to the hub here. because I think my gameplay there just was not great for the stream, but I appreciate those of you who stayed through. Here, let me pull up something for you guys. So guys, I'm also going to be notifying you whenever I go live on Twitter. So if you guys want to subscribe and turn on notifications, that's fantastic. But also, be sure to follow me. Follow me on X. I just spammed it a bunch of times. I'm trying to tweet more, and so that way, you'll be tuned in whenever I go live. Okay, unfortunate outcome there for Bedwars, but there are plenty of other games that we can try to win here. So, guys, is Mega Walls worth... See, it's funny. Mega Walls, an epic 100-player game, 87 currently playing. There isn't even like a full, like one full game of Mega Walls going on right now. So actually, I think that's a sign to not play. Thank you for the super chat, Sides. Is taking the most amount of APs and overloading classes necessary for top schools? If so, how can I avoid burnout? Taking the most amount, like pushing yourself to your physical limit, that's not required. But is taking a rigorous course load required? For top schools, I would say so. And so I think even in that situation, burnout might be inevitable if you don't balance things properly. And so I think just having an after school routine and like a study schedule that you follow based on your class schedule is really important. And also leverage study halls. When I had a bunch of AP classes, I always maintained like one study hall at least. So I don't think I had a study hall in my sophomore year, but I know a junior year I might have. Like leverage those. Like try to make those as productive as possible to minimize what you have to do at home. Oh, you're definitely eligible for it. Oh, YT rank? Oh, that could be fun. Like YouTuber rank on Hypixel. You know what's really funny? On this Minecraft server, back in the day, I would see people with the YouTuber rank, but it was often like Minecraft YouTubers, obviously. If I get YouTuber rank on a Minecraft server for being an educational study tuber, that would just be funny. I think that would just be such like a funny outcome for me. Maybe I'll apply for it. Someone is saying your most embarrassing moment. I feel like I had an embarrassing moment lately. Let me think. I don't think it's an embarrassing moment, but one moment that something that's been happening lately that is just kind of tough is I feel like I've met a lot of people in the past couple of years through making content, through this business and everything, and sometimes I just forget faces or I forget who I meet in certain contexts because sometimes I just meet people so briefly, and so when I see them again, they're like, "Oh, hey Gohar, how's it going?" And I'm like, "Oh, where do I know you from?" But I try not to say it explicitly, and if I can like gather context clues to figure it out, that's what I'll often do. Party games in the arcade. Okay, well, we can do party games. Yeah, party games could be UHC duels with 4v4. That could be fun. I want to do a 4v4 UHC duels, actually. Guys, if you're currently onto Hypixel and you want to battle, I guess it's going to be viewers versus viewers here. But if you guys want to fight this team here, hop on Hypixel and do UHC 4v4. But yeah, I think that's like my most embarrassing moment. I'm subscribed. Thank you so much. Help me prepare for JEE Advanced for 9th grade. I don't have experience with the JEE, but I wish you the best because that exam seems so hard. If I go into physics field, do I take BC Calc? Yeah, no, calculus for physics is definitely a fantastic prerequisite. And if you can take BC, I would recommend it. Okay, so right now, this fight over here, this is between viewers. So it's 4v4 viewer fight. Okay. And the only reason I know that is because nobody else was playing a 4v4, so the people who just joined are viewers who I, asked to join. Oh, am I gonna eat my second head here already? This guy's at kind of low. Oh, two. Okay, so we knocked one of them out. This guy's coming for me. He's hungry. Okay. Even though I'm lagging like crazy, I think we'll carry this, or we'll win this. What editing application do you use? I edit in Premiere. And by the way, guys, if you are just tuning in, I'm not a Minecraft YouTuber. I'm a study tuber, so feel free to ask me anything related to school, study tips, college, advice. Okay, this guy's pretty good. Oh, and now we're going to double team him. Perfect. Let's go ahead and finish this off. And by the way, guys, if you want to fight me on Hypixel, just join the 4v4 queue. I'm at half a heart right now. Okay. Are you a cuber? I do know how to solve a Rubik's Cube, though I'm not super fast. I think my 3x3 time is like 40 seconds maybe. 40 to 50 seconds. And, oh, how did this guy regen? What the heck? Alright. What other questions? Someone said, no, go to bed, you need to sleep. I do need to, probably soon. Someone said, how heavy are you? That's quite the question. What PC do you use? I've custom built my PC. So it runs like a 3070 graphics card, has like 64 gigs of RAM. I do want to build a new PC soon though. Or upgrade my PC at the very least. Subscribe. What do you recommend to do if my classmates are being distracting? I love your videos. Thank you for the support first and foremost. Okay, so distracting classmates. Ooh, there we go. Good game. Let's run that back. Let's run that back. Okay, so distracting classmates. I think I feel like this is an issue you might be dealing with if you're younger. It strikes me as something that might be happening in like middle school, for example, in which case it might just be easiest to like ask your teacher if you can sit somewhere else. Because I think fundamentally the kids who are being distracting aren't going to change if you ask them to be less distracting. If anything, that might just fuel them to be even more distracting, right? Because they'll be like, wow, you know, this person's getting annoyed by me doing this, so might as well just continue doing it. Someone said, why do you have a GAN then? Oh, that GAN cube, that is my younger brother's. That is Cheyenne. Cheyenne is the real cuber. He's actually very fast. By the way, why is everyone's armor like missing? But it's clearly on because like we're not losing health that quickly. Some weird glitch going on here. Oh, this guy just hit me with the weird... Oh, they're 2v... Okay, wow. Okay, we got this 2v2 in the bag. All right, let's corner this guy. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, let's just have my final head here. Oh, we're getting 2v2'd. We're getting 2v2'd. Never mind, this guy just came in. Okay, he's not... okay, we need to just put down the water bucket. Perfect. Slow him down a bit. Let's push him back. We're getting 2v2, so we have to fall back quickly. Let's hit this guy with the lava bucket. Okay, lava bucket right here. Perfect. Walk into that. Thank you. Let's run away. Let's run away. Let's run away. I'm lagging. I'm lagging. Okay, let's just keep running. Keep running. I have no more blocks left. And oh my god, I think we're so cooked. We're so cooked. Do you play an instrument? No, I do not. I would like to play piano or play the guitar. All right, that was a good fight. We put up a good fight right there, though it was kind of an unfortunate loss. And by the way, guys, for everyone tuning in, feel free to subscribe to my newsletter for more study tips and for just personal stories as well. Okay, I think I'm going to go back to the hub here. Party games or duels. So guys, it's up to the live stream now. So we have 3 different options. I'm going to throw up a poll here. What should we do? More duels. We could do party games. Party games on Hypixel. It's essentially like small mini arcade games. I've played it in previous live streams. Or we could do Fortnite, an entirely different game. I think we're done with survival for tonight because we just ran through everything. And, you know, we did the whole iron collection thing and died again. So, all right, let's see what wins. Someone said Hypixel in 2025 is crazy. Yeah, that's fair. I haven't played this in I feel like I played this a lot more like years ago. Okay, seems like Party Games is in the lead with... Okay. So let's go ahead and do that then. Cool. Let's do some party games. Oh, Screeny? Sure. How do I, okay, I have to do F5. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Wait, who wanted it? Who wanted the thing? I'm just gonna stand here. Okay, cool. Do you plan on competing in cubing? No, I'm definitely not fast enough. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So now let's head over to the arcade. Arcade for party games. How to study for a language exam? That's a good question. So language exam, I think the key there is to focus on more than just vocab. It's very easy to get lost in vocab. You know, writing sentences, like writing full sentences, trying to hear the language in context, and then practicing speaking as well. All very, very important techniques to leverage before going for your exam. Show your setup, please. I would if I could somehow like detach this webcam and twist it around. How do I prepare for the IMO? Oh, so you want to do the IMO. The IMO is impressive. It's the International Math Olympiad, for those not familiar. It's like the most prestigious math competition in the world. IMO, I'm not sure what the prep for that really looks like. I believe students start with like basic, like smaller competitions locally, but then they also, I think the AMC, for example, is where many students start. If anybody here who is into competitive math can clarify, that would be much, much, much appreciated. Oh, we carved off a beautiful chunk here. So by the way, guys, for context, this game, the goal is to claim as many spots as you can. But you have to you can't like claim what's already been claimed. So I kind of blocked off this perimeter. Oh, we gotta win this. We gotta win this. Someone said, "Why are you so bad at Minecraft?" Because I don't play often anymore, or as much as I once used to. But oh, we're not gonna win this. Never mind. We'll be third place though. We'll take that. We'll take that. Okay, third place. We'll take it. Who was? Oh wow, this whole red space was crazy. Ninja, thank you. Oh. Of all the advice, what is the best in your eyes? If that's too difficult, what's a piece of advice you gave out that you wish you got earlier? Okay, so of all the advice that I've given, I am the biggest fan of, or if we're talking just like simple like study tips, the Feynman technique is what I use the most. It's what helped me in my hardest classes, which tended to be my social studies courses. But in terms of what I wish maybe I got earlier, in terms of advice that I got earlier, I wish someone told me to explore more extracurriculars in underclassmen. Oh, television has to head out. I got to go to school now. I had a lot of fun. Go hard. Well, thank you for stopping by, television. I appreciate it. Insanity has to go eat. Appreciate you stopping by. See you soon. But yeah, I wish someone told me in like 9th grade or even middle school to just research the extracurriculars that are out there so that by the time I got to high school, I could start preparing for them. At the same time, I can't complain. I'm happy with how things panned out, but if I knew about like science fairs, for example, I definitely would have done them. Do part-time jobs look good for college, or should I use my time for other extracurriculars? Part-time jobs are great. I think you're not going to have like too many of them, right? And maybe you'll have it during the summer. So I don't think it should necessarily conflict with too many of your extracurriculars. But yeah, great way to earn money. It's a great way to show admirable qualities, responsibility, teamwork, leadership, punctuality. How are you today? Celestial, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Okay, race to the finish line. Shoot your colored blocks above to get a boost. Okay, so I have orange, so I have to shoot these orange wool blocks to continue moving ahead. All right, cool. Let's do this. Boom. 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 Perfect, perfect. Perfect. Come on, come on. I'm missing all these shots now. Come on. It's the lag getting in the way here. Okay, perfect. Oh, we lost. We got 3 orange blocks here. Oh, we're moving really fast now. Second place. All right, we'll take it. Does Xian compete? I think when Xian was younger, he competed in some cubing competitions, but I don't think he did like a ton of them. Okay, so what is this? Just shooting range? Just shoot a bunch of these mobs? Okay, cool. Let's see what questions. Someone said fashion advice. Okay, so I like that you asked that question because I'm not the one to be going to for fashion advice. I mean, transparently, I do dress better in real life than I do in my videos. Like, I don't just wear a t-shirt and pants all the time. But at the same time, my overall aesthetic is still pretty basic. I do want to... I was thinking of doing like a collab video where I collab with the fashion influencer to improve my own style. And through that, also give you guys like some just general styling tips. Does that sound like an interesting idea? Because that was one of the ideas I was about to script today, but then I did not. Jal, thank you so much. What's your position in the debate of video games helping or hurting students / college students? That is a great question. Okay, so video games, I don't think... So here's my personal take. So there are studies that say that video games can help with, strategic thinking, maybe with, like overall response time, quick thinking, those sorts of traits. I don't think video games should be your go-to way of improving those skills, however. I think they're just a minor beneficial byproduct that people point to make video games seem better than they actually are. I think for most students, video games tend to be a distraction, but I think they're important to still, engage with as a break. I don't think students should just like abandon video games because they think it'll hurt their grades, because you should have something fun in your life, right? If you enjoy video games, make time for video games, but just understand how to balance it with your other responsibilities. I think that's the more important component of the conversation. Ethan, thank you so much. IB subscriber here, Yogohar. I've heard a lot of people say that MIT doesn't offer generous financial aid like other top schools. Is that true? I've heard about people graduating with lots of debt. From my understanding, that is not true. I believe for MIT, if your family now makes under $200,000, you qualify for financial aid. And if I'm not mistaken, most of tuition will be covered. Don't quote me on that, but at a high level, MIT's financial aid is very, very, very generous. And I'm also speaking from personal experience here. So, Amish, thank you for the super chat. I'm kind of trying to not die right here. My academic story is quite weird. Oh, your message went up. Okay, I'll scroll up in just a second here. Once I hopefully make it into the top 3 for this round. And never mind. It is what it is. Let's scroll up. Amish, my academic story is quite weird. I got expelled. I transferred online and got a 4.0 GPA. Is it possible to get into college? Yes. To anybody who simply asks, or, is it possible to get into college given some condition? The answer is almost always a yes. I think if we're qualifying it based on like top colleges, then the story is different, right? Getting expelled will, could hinder your chances, and I don't want to like sugarcoat that. But there are thousands of colleges in the US, thousands. And, despite whatever background you have, there are definitely a handful, probably hundreds that would accept you and would be a fantastic fit for you as well. I think that's the hard part about the college admissions process, is not so much, how to get into top schools, is finding a college list that actually matches you and your needs and your preferences. Yeah, I'm so slow with this. I'm actually scrolling. I don't have like my hotkeys here. I feel like people... Oh, man. I have hotkeys, but I don't have a hotkey for like my third slot. I don't use it often, and so that's kind of Okay. Okay, we're almost down. We're almost down. Someone already finished it. Someone's already all the way down there. How in the world is that even possible? I didn't know you do Minecraft. Yep, I do it. I try to stream pretty often. If you want to be here for future live streams, feel free to turn on notifications. Join my, not my newsletter, but follow me on Twitter. And join my Discord server. I'm going to be trying to announce it everywhere else. Oh, okay. So we weren't even close there. All right, game 8 out of 8. We have to fly through these rings. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Are you good at Pythagoras theorem? I haven't used the Pythagorean theorem in a very long time. What's your motivation to study? I would always just envision the world, the reality that I want it to have, and that picture in my mind would keep me going in the moments that I just truly felt unmotivated. You know, I would think to where I'd want to be in terms of a college, in terms of what I wanted to, you know, what career I wanted to pursue. And that vision would keep me going. Someone said, holy Japanese. I mean, that's what you got to do with these live streams. You just got to find a way to just continuously talk and continuously answer questions, which gets a little tiring, but it's also, you know, exciting. Someone said, where are you residing? Oh, I am based in the Northeast, Connecticut. Oh, we're in 3rd place right now? Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. Let's get 3rd place here at least. Okay, we're missing the rings. We're missing the rings, but finish line is in sight. There's still like 42 seconds left. Okay, we're going to finish this, but... All right, cool. Awesome. Okay, so we got 3rd place right there. Oh, we got 3rd place overall, just 4 stars. Quite the gap between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place, but 1st place had 21, 2nd place had 18. I had 4, so we'll take it. Good game. And guys, with that, we are now coming up on almost 2 hours of live streaming. I think we'll wrap it up for now. But before y'all head out here, go ahead and hop on X if you haven't already. And please drop a follow for Go Hearts Guide, because I will be, you know, announcing when I go live. And I would love to see you guys maybe even tomorrow night if you guys want to tune in. Turn on notifications if you haven't already. Subscribe to my newsletter. Link is pinned in the stream chat. And also, I'm sorry for all the ads, but you know, you kind of got to do it at the end. If you need help with your college essays, check out nextadmit.com, college admissions company that I co-founded. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you again